Let's continue our playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Maybe something will happen today. I do feel a lot brighter today on the picture. Maybe that was just because the screen was bright. Now, it didn't do this last time. Hello, Ren. Welcome back on TikTok. At least put us into the menu last time, but this is a... Okay, so it starts by going into this? I mean, we did look at most of this before. This... Because obviously this says save me, load me. And I did just wonder what, if anything, would happen if I... Oh, God. Acquisition procedure... What? Acquisition procedure. Right above for Siri. Acquisition procedure. Acquisition procedure. Oh, that's how you get this picture? Oh, okay. So apparently we wrote a poem for Natsuki and we wrote a poem for Sayori. And got that lovely image. I did just wonder what would happen if I don't know if this is that kind of game where something would happen if we save while we were reading this poem and then load it. I don't know. Megabyte, hi, hail and well met. Yeah, we're just getting started. Megabyte, welcome back. I think it's going to pull you up on the virtual machine now every time. I guess so. Now. This game comes with a lot of warnings, and I'm guessing something is going to happen, but last time, not a lot happened. So we'll see. This was the manual save. We were writing a new poem, yes. Now, I just realized, so this is how we can, okay, yeah, I see. Settings, yeah, nothing there. So writing a new poem. I guess we should try and write one for Yuki, because she's apparently the only one who's not written one for, and she's a bit moody. So we're going to try and write a bit of a moody poem. Grief. Unending. Oh, God. Crimson. I don't want it to be fully grim. Waterfall. Hi Jackie, welcome back on TikTok. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. How am I? I'm doing alright. I'm aiming for Yuri. Yes, she's apparently the only one, well, her and Monica, but she's not an option here. Universe. Incongruent. She likes big words. Vitality. Unrequited. Aura. Melancholy. Tenacious. Heaven sent. Effulgent. That's the word she actually used, wasn't it? Effulgent. I'm not into poetry, but there is a particular 9-minute beat poem I could probably still recite the words minus the swears. Nice. I favoured Yuri myself. A little sympathy, though being the quiet one in the corner most of the time myself. I admittedly loved her taste in stories. I really like, I can't remember their names. The one who writes the simple poems that are actually quite deep. What does that say about me? I like the ones with the small words. Misfortune. Natsuki, thank you, Radix. Extraordinary. Memories. Milk. Entropy. Contamination. Look for leftover Chinese. Yum. I know what I'm saying about myself. I'm a horror buff like Lovecraftian cosmic horror buff. Oh, nice. Okay. I remember there was the show, Lovecraft Country. Did you watch that? That was only one season. I don't know if it was only meant to be one season. Did that pop? I remember quite enjoying that. Have you seen The Endless? Death. I took one look at the Shoggoth and walked away disgusted, really. Oh.
Grief, unending crimson, waterfall universe, incongruent vitality, unrequited aura, melancholy, tenacious heaven-sent effulgent misfortune, extraordinary memories, milk, entropy, contamination, death.
Why did it say extraordinary memories twice? Spooky. Spooky. In a North London top floor flat, all white walls, white carpet, white cat. Oh, is this the beat poem? Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Oh yeah, Mr. Blobby. Were you practicing piano again? Please tell me you know this poem. I don't know if I recognize it. Aha! You must have a lot of determination. Oh, it's Storm, is it? Oh, okay. It's been a long time since I've seen Storm. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to have up for the festival too. Yes, the festivals are coming up. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? What does that mean? Is she a Lovecraftian monster in disguise? Eh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Very good. Huh? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Your reactions? Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Not much for fried squid myself. Dad loves it though. I think I've only had like calamari once. I enjoyed it. It was fine. Not desperate to have it again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Okay, bye then. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Mr. Blobby, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mr. Blobby. She should have noticed. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. She wants to talk about me, not to me. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mr. Blobby. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Mr. Blobby is always on our minds at some level, yes. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Eh? You're so funny, Mr. Blobby. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Embrace your feelings. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Hey? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she'd go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. Always watching, Mr. Blobby. Always watching. If anything, she probably doesn't want to worry you about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. I mean, is it obvious and I'm just not seeing it? That's pretty much what Monica was suggesting. Yeah, I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. Freddy Live, sup? How's it going? Welcome. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. You have a nice beard? Why, thank you very much. I'm getting it tidied on Saturday. Normally when I go to get it tidied, it's normally a lot more unkempt than this. But I'm actually kind of okay with the way it's looking right now. Anyway, I'm going to LA on the 11th, so I want to be looking good for the Los Angeles crowd. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Hope it's a good trip. It should be. It's a business trip, but my sister's coming with me this time. And we've got some plans. We're going to go to Disney, among other things. Naomi sent me a link to a place that she wants to go for dinner one night. That's very expensive, but if she wants to, I'm down. I'm more concerned about because company pays for me. She'd have to pay for herself, but if she wants to go, I'm gonna go. She is joining me in LA, yes. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. She sent me the menu, the sample menu, and she said I know it's expensive, but would you be down for this? And I said, yes, if you are. Bear in mind that those prices you need to add about 30% onto once you add in tax, which is not included in America, and tip, which is at least feels mandatory, which is hilarious. Tipping culture in America is fucked. Poem reading time. Let's hope Sayori's one is cheerful now. I'm going to try Yuri first because we were aiming for Yuri this time, and we'll see if she likes it. Have you played this, by the way, Freddy? Do you know what this is? Because I'm not sure I do. I was led to believe something, and what I was led to believe has yet to materialize. So we'll see. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. Oh, I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. Oh, really? But I should leave her be for now? Oh. Well, fuck you then. Let's try. None of the rest are going to like this. Natsuki, I think, is going to be especially pissed. If she thinks that I wrote it for Yuri. Because they had a bit of a spat yesterday. Oh, man. Ah, Purpose reached a 7-stream streak. You can watch Alien Earth on Disney+. Cool, thank you. Why are you just advertising Disney Plus in your stream streak? Thanks for the update, I guess. Did you put that? Or have you been taken over by Disney? This is seriously a step backwards. Oh, she hates it. Eh? I liked your last two better than this one. I know you did. Don't forget about your Amazon Primes. If you use your Amazon Prime or sub in any other capacity, you get to boost a section on the Wheel of Games this Sunday on the Tom Bacon stream. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're just not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I wasn't trying to impress her. I was just trying to get the event. Gross. Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Slacking? Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah ha ha ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth. Watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. That's another long one. Oh, I'll be the beach. We're on the beach. Timing, Tom.
On the beach.
Thank you. I'll be your beach. Oh no, she's written a Death Stranding poem. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. See, this reads so differently with the context of Death Stranding. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. This is not like her other poems. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. This is Natsuki. Yes, Megabyte. I'll leave sand in your crack. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. Have I read that bit already? Oh, she's written a chorus? These are song lyrics. If you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Weirdly devastating. She's having a go at me for trying something different? I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Yeah. It was written a lot more emotionally than your others. Besides, the beach is awesome!
On the beach!
Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Oh, you need to play Death Stranding, Natsuki. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wants to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. We never read Yuri's poem yesterday, did we? She didn't give it to us? I see. I don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. Hello, Lele. I saw the weeb shit on TikTok and came running. Ha! Well, yeah. There's an element of weeb shit happening. Do you know what this is, Lele? Because if you don't, and what a little, okay. All I really know about this game is it has content warnings and is not suitable for people of certain dispositions. So far, none of that has shown up. And it's just a very straight, I say straight, a very straight literature club game, visual novel. Oh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Who should I show my poem to next? Must be a few years old now. I guess so. This is plus Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I don't know what plus adds. I don't know if it's specifically meant to be for console. We are playing on console. Let's try Sayori then. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? The most transparent man on the planet! Probably Yuri, do you think? Originally came out in 2017, plus came out in 2021, so it's been around a while. Hey? Hi Dylan. Was this the one that was supposed to be a scary game? Yes.
This is the game I picked for Halloween. Thank you, Lele, for the deep voice. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. I'm certainly scared in a manner of speaking. And you're happy too, right? In this club? In the club? Well, of course I am. Maybe I need an in the club button. Do we need an in the club sound effect? And they're all definitely 18 plus. They're all definitely 18 plus. The disclaimer said so, therefore they are 18 plus. I have 30 minutes of free time. Let's see. This is how I'm spending it. Okay. We'll see if we can get to an interesting bit. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Mr. Blobby. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Anime characters are always 18 plus. This is common knowledge. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monaco I wasn't feeling well, okay? But we always walk home together. And Natsuki hasn't asked me, because that's what you were worried about. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I guess we're showing it to Monica now. What about her poem? We didn't read it! She doesn't want to show us her poem. Hi, Mr. Blobby. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'd have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Poem, that's what I call my or a. Aha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Or Great job, Mr. Blobby. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's me saying that. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. I relate to Mr. Blobby. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes, I know! So why I wrote it this way? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, especially when you only have 20 words to use. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point, who is definitely 18 plus and therefore has had time to have years of experience. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Twilit? Never considered twilight to be a verb. Is that a verb? Adjective? I know English. until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. Mr. Blobby has limited brain cells, too much gunge in the 90s. Mr. Blobby and gunge was the 90s. Adjective. Thank you, Pippin. Thank you for teaching me English. You've definitely heard it used as that? Twilight. Use it in a sentence today. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. Ow! And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What do you mean I'm childish? I missed Mr. Blobbyland. I went to Mr. Blobbyland. I went to Crinkly Bottom in Cricket St. Thomas as a child. I only went once. Did you live near? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Thank you for the follow on the TikTok. Annie, is that you? Are you the Annie that I know? In real life? In a way, that's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? It's like when you 100% a game, and then there's nothing more to do, and so you're bored of it. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Me right now with Pokemon. Are you playing Z2A? I've heard a bunch of criticism about Z2A, mainly the graphical quality of it. And a lot of people saying that that doesn't really matter. Which I can agree to an extent, but still. No graphic complaints on the Switch too. It does kind of feel like it's a game that maybe they should put a little bit more effort into graphically if they're going to charge 70 quid for it, but... But if you're enjoying it, or have enjoyed it at least. I have other issues with the Switch 2 over graphics. I mean, I don't own a Switch 2. I don't even own a Switch 1. I'm currently borrowing a Switch 1 indefinitely. I should probably play some more games on it. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, I mean, 2D works as well, but not in this, because it's a game where there's, everyone is art. Does that matter? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Yes. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Join the Literature Club. You got 4 in the house? Don't ask, and I don't know why. Okay. Nintendo's new terms of service are so egregious that it's just collecting dust till the day I take it in ways Nintendo would get mad at me for. Okay, I see. I'm deep in the new Digimon game. Find out how to justify going back to Pokemon quality games and Nintendo nonsense. Hi, Wolfman. Lime drinks. Indeed. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you 3. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? I see a Dex and I must complete it. Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. She has a catchphrase.
What's that got to do with my knob?
That's not her catchphrase. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Sausage Flash, I saw it. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe.
That was a funny bitch!
Also not her catchphrase. Now into Mr. Chips. I want Mr. Chips. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh yeah, she left.
I want chips!
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. We can't say words like pee here. You say urinate. Or piss.
But what about the poo?
She may be having a big poo. That's it. That's also a possibility. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well.
It's quite big.
And went home early for a big poo. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Hi, Soul. Welcome. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... No, don't change the subject. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavours, and don't forget the sausages. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Good question. Next question. Okay. Reminds me of when I used to have to watch Power Rangers for work. I had a job where I watched Power Rangers for work once upon a time, and I remember there was one time in an episode of Power Rangers where something I guess sort of maybe a little bit inexplicable happens, and they talk to Zordon about it, and they say, why did this there's something like new powers. Oh my goodness, we've got new powers. And Zordon goes, there's a very good explanation for that. And then they move on. They don't give the explanation. There is a good explanation, not telling you what it is. I could not watch it now or as a kid. I loved it as a kid. Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? preferred Nightmare. I mean, very different shows. Nightmare was a game show, but also good. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. Even I can tell now, that's me. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. I remember the Power Rangers film, that rollerblading opening scene around San Fran sick. I remember crying at the Power Rangers movie when Zordon died. It was an emotional scene. Big up Brum. Brum was good, and Noddy. Yep. He was ancient. He was indeed ancient. And he came back to life. Like, it was a happy ending. But there was during the period where he was dead, I was not happy in the cinema. Ah. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. My little brother was in the right age to be all about the Rangers. How old are you and how old is your brother? Because I was perfect. I was perfect, guys. I was the perfect age for them. I was born in 89. So I was prime Power Rangers age when Mighty Morphin was around. Funhouse, also a great one. Funhouse is on the random theme button press, as is no, Power Rangers not on there. What was the other one we're talking about? One of them's on there. Catchphrase is on there. Atmosphere? About that, I love Atmosphere. It helps me breathe. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Mr. Blobby. The one who is truly useless. Aha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well.
He doesn't understand!
Too stupid to understand. I'd be really appreciative of that. Miss Power Rangers chat is marvelously crap and I love it, and the modern comics are legit. It is marvelously crap. They still... So Power Rangers, for those of you who don't know, Power Rangers was originally a Japanese show, which is basically Power Rangers but slightly different stories, I guess. And what the US Power Rangers did would take that Japanese show, take just the fight scenes, or any scenes where they are the Power Rangers, just lift them wholesale into the American show, and then just film American bits around it. And that's how it started, and that's how it's still being made. Japanese Power Rangers is still going. They're still just taking the Japanese sections where they're in the Power Rangers costumes and slotting it into American scenes that they shoot. That's how Power Rangers is made. And that actually is what is the thing that I was thinking about the other time earlier, when there was like a big anniversary series where previous Power Rangers from all the previous series came back, but the Japanese Power Rangers have been going on a lot longer than the American one. So sometimes when they go back, when the other Power Rangers come in from previous series, Power Rangers come in from series that were from before the American Power Rangers was a thing. and the old Power Rangers show up, and the new Power Rangers go, I don't recognize them, who are they? And Vildon says there's a good reason for that, and never says why. Most recent series by Netflix is the first no Sentai footage one, and it's nowhere near as good. Well, there you go. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Oh, right, okay. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. Some dirty work, you say. Chaos is a go. Channel points reduced to 1 for 60 seconds. Enjoy, have your fun, while I try and read the rest of this scene.
It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Relics dramatically entering and piddlily entering. Natsuki tries to excuses like that. Yes, sweet mama, you're sweet worms. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned children you would like to have.
The bacon kicking along in your arm. Mr. Blubber, baby, may I like to be around you if you feel good.
Boom boom boom, dum boom boom boom, boom 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 boom, dum boom 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 boom. Dum boom 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 boom.
Careful with your personal records.
Boom 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 boom. Dum boom 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 boom.
31 cocktails, names. Thank you very much for them. Mr. Blubberman, I like to be around if you throw me wants to be a nuisance. Well, that was something. Have you not been around for a Chaos Minute before, Megabyte? Roughly once every 2 hours that happens. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Mr. Blobby to... do. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mr. Blobby to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's
interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Mr. Blobby, you're okay with this, right? Not really, but okay. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that
case, everyone looked straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... This kind of needs panicked music. Panic music, you can add panic music with an analysis paralysis redeem. Who am I gonna go with? Save. Oh, that's a good try, actually. Save it there. I mean, Yuri's been a bit distant today. Natsuki with the baking. I mean, it feels though Sayori needs me the most, but she kind of doesn't want me to be. I don't know. I think maybe I'd probably not Monica, I don't think. I'm gonna say Sayori, I think.
It's quite big.
Big decision. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori.
Sausage?
Sayori sausage. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, I'll go Natsuki then. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Hey? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay. Well, anyway... You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's... good. Even though Yuri has been melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. 225,000. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Mr. Blobby? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri? You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the events a lot more fun and welcoming. And on that note, we need to take a break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. And then we'll continue this conversation. Goodbye. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. It's been another hour of the game. I wish they'd show words that are supposed to be... I wish they would show words that were supposed to be drawn. Oh, in the Gartic game. I thought you meant in this. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the people... That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So... you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things and then immediately take it back under the slightest bit of pressure. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things, and Natsuki's going to stick around and read some manga. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realised that you didn't even have a way to contact me. That's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Humph. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. You're coming to mine? I thought I was coming to yours. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? That's what I said. Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy come over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah? How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Oh. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. I'm assuming our parents are okay with this. Not that it matters because we're all adults. We're all over 18.
In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets.
Thank you, Liz. I'll be baking cupcakes with Natsuki. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori? My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it.
Sausage!
They're over 18, it's fine. They're over 18! To watch
It's
the weekly
quite
weekend
big.
show. Sunday come day. They're over 18. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we felt that way about each other. Sure you might. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it...
I am getting the word nonce.
Thank you, Mo. Oh, that was Amy. Sorry, I thought I looked over and saw red and thought it was Mo's colours. Okay, is it Sunday? It's already Sunday.
Sausage?
I'm having a roast sausage lunch. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. That sounds like her. Why are you surprised by that? Yesterday was no Yuri note, now there was no Yuri and Sayori note. Yep, we only got 2 poems today. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't had a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Don't wait for an answer. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a bit of a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Double dipping, Lele! The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her.
Sayori sausage. Sundays. Sayori sausage. Sayori sausage. Sundays. Sausage Sundays.
What happened to that message? Because I don't think it read all of it, and I think it read what happened to that message? Anyway, it's Sausage Sundays, where I find her corpse. Sayori? Hi, Mr. Blobby. Oh, she is here. Okay. In her underwear. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. That's not underwear. I kind of thought, because I saw frilly stuff around her shorts, and then with also the pattern of the text box on top of that, they kind of looked like they were spotty, and I thought that kind of looks like underwear, but actually that's not underwear, is it? It's just very, very short. Very, very short shorts. Why are you looking down there? I literally have to look there to read. It's the most important part of the screen. Excuses. Those are shorts belonging to an 18-year-old. This is true. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. Steady. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Top tier job writing him up, guys. Thank you. If you came over more often, then it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Maybe I should get my windows replaced every month. That might encourage me to tidy my room. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? How does she know about that? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? That's what I said! Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. Okay. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Mr. Blobby. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always has been? Because you're not like you always have been.
This is all my fault, what? If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings... If I didn't make that stupid mistake, what? What are you talking about? Then you wouldn't be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even thinking about me right now. What are you talking about? But this is just my punishment, isn't it? What? Eh? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
Sorry! I don't like this. Thank you, Lele, for the blobby voice. I think that's why the world's decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Mr. Blobby. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Why am I only seeing it for the first time? Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Eh? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mr. Blobby? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Wow, okay. Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Oh, God. What reason is there to do anything?
But what about the poo?
When I fully know how worthless I am. She's been hiding it very well from me, then. Just poo in bed, exactly. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? I mean, kind of remarkable that she managed to co-found a literature club in this mental state. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? So what did she and Monica talk about yesterday then? Maybe I mean, if she co-founded the club, maybe they know, maybe they are closer than we know. I don't know. Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friends. As your close friend. Oh, don't say that, Mr. Blobby! Don't, Mr. Blobby. Don't say that. You may feel it, but don't say it. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. Hey, Mr. Wahee. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Mr. Blobby. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Aha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Hugs in the chat. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ah! You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Gonna leave for today. Brain is not up for this. See you tomorrow, Tanuska. I don't know if we're still gonna be playing this tomorrow. I don't know how long it is. No, Mr. Blobby. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. She got us into this. She couldn't see this far ahead. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. Good Lord. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Mr. Blobby. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy. Wolfman. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. We shouldn't have told her that we'd walk home with Natsuki if she asked. That was a mistake in hindsight. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Mr. Blobby, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Mr. Blobby, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. Why is the brightness of the box going in and out? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mr. Blobby. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow! Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. Mr. Blobby hugs would be warm and scary, this is true. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. Fuck the festival, yes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Why can't you? Sack off Natsuki, this is more important. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. Yes! No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? That's a good idea. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh boy! Well, the game's getting deeper. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is coming over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. That's the same house, isn't it? Are they just carbon copy houses? That's Sayori's house. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. They're 18! Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Probably. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. It is a beautiful kitchen. Huge fridge. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yep, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients that I didn't already have at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Mr. Blobby? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Goo! This is ridiculously heavy. Ahaha! I carried that all the way here. Glad it's not one of those uber expensive smart fridges. Fridges that serves you ads. Fridges that serves you ads are crazy. I don't need a smart fridge, but like one with at least an ice dispenser would be nice. Mr. Blobby is known for his hospitality, yes. Are you impressed? I am actually. I see now. Yes, I am impressed, Natsuki. My fridge has a door. Ooh, look at you. Fancy. My fridge door has a door. Your fridge door has a door. I have ice and water. It's amazing. A mini door. Ooh. It's into a secret world of ice and water. How impressive. Like a mini bar door inside the door. Ooh. At this point, I'd expect doors that locks that force you to watch an ad before it lets you out of your house. I mean, I was going to say that's a bit ridiculous, but I could believe it. If, like, it would be like a much cheaper fridge. I could see that being the thing that happens, is high quality versions of appliances that get sold for cheap if they can serve you ads. It's the same as the expensive one that doesn't show you ads. But if you go for a cheaper version of it, then you get ads. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size.
It's quite big.
Quite a big punch. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. What do you mean weird things? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you? You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I feel that that's cute. I'm also small and better than other people. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Has she got a little crush on Yuri? Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours who is 18. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Ahaha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Mr. Blobby. Gross indeed, yes. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. She's even more transparent than Mr. Blobby. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starts to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Long before, the whole kitchen is a mess. Didn't want to draw that. It's pristine. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Look how messy it is. It's going to take hours to clean up. And there's a poo on the floor. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so I've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess her up baking. Mr. Blobby, where did you put the food colouring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? Very Lele thing to say. Very Lele. To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. Welcome to the Tomothy Baking stream. Tom Baking. Tom Bakings. Do I need to get a baking channel? That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. Yes. Cogs are turning. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. The bakes are bacon. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if it just looks at making everyone's eyes... If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made me on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sairi and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food colouring then. I've just realised I've never baked anything phallic. Well... No time like the present, Lele.
Sausage!
It's only 8 o'clock. Can you bake something phallic tonight? To bring to the festival tomorrow? Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. It's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. You're in bed. The only thing I'm baking is myself. In bed? At 8:05? It's little in keeping you up. Or rather not. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Today is my shift with her as Peter's up at 4 AM. Oh boy. And she's in the bath currently, I see. Just getting a bit of rest while you can. I have the Tom's Batter Sausage song clip from when you raided Peachy. I don't know what that is. Put it in Discord. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki
Suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Why are my fingers gross? Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah!
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble in turn. Thank you, Lele, for the squeaky voice. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. I don't think I'll try baking again, not after I overbaked and underbaked a cake at the exact same time. That's impressive, Mega. Well done. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. They're 18, they're 18, they're 18, they're 18. Ah, stop! Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Run, Natsuki. She's being held down by Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby? You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls. Unless you...
Really like them? Thank you for the blobby voice, Lele. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly when you held her down and licked her finger? That's how. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. A naked child has been delivered to me. A clean, naked child. A freshly bathed child.
Blobby, blobby, blobby. Blobby, blobby. Blob, B-Y-Y-Y.
B-Y-Y-Y. Does that mean you have to take care of this naked child that's been handed to you now? Or do you get to hang out a little bit longer? Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. You here for a bit? Cool. Doing her hair and wrestling her into bed. Good luck. How old is she now? How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. 3? My God. That's not a baby. That's a fully fledged child now. How did they get to 3 already? Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She's pooing in the toilet! Despite being perfectly clean. Doesn't she know she's meant to do that when she's dirty? And then get clean? Still a babby. I mean, 3... I mean, Angus is 3. I definitely wouldn't call Angus a baby anymore. He's almost 4. He's going to be 4 in a couple of weeks. I had 3 months of her shitting her knickers and been scared of the toilet. Oh, nuts. She kept calling her shit chicken nuggets? Oh, no. Why was she doing that? And technically, she's right. If she's been having chicken nuggets, they will eventually become poo. What an absolute line to come in on. If you have chicken nuggets, they will eventually be poo. Welcome, table story, to the bacon stop.
It's the play bus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop!
It's the bacon stop. Hello, welcome to the Bacon Stop. My name is Tom Bacon. We are playing Doki Literature Club today. How was Table Story? Hello, how was Table Story? How was the finale of a side quest? Was it to have everything lifted up to the baby? Who's coming in here? Hello, Romans. Hello, Riviera. Hello, Rain. Hello,
Rodney Cost did an amazing job, full of surprises. It's lovely. Hello, Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant is a horrible one to say when speech jammed. If you don't know what Doki Literature Club is, I'm kind of in the same boat. I will say, it is a mature rated game. It comes with a bunch of content ratings. Everyone is 18 plus. They make that very clear in the disclaimers. Don't look at the pinned comment. And what else? Oh yes, content warnings is set a very deep conversation about depression. So if you have triggers, this may not be the
In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets.
Thank you, Liz. I'll be baking cupcake. Hello, chick. Welcome. Yes, Sweep. It is a game.
Do you love to go a wandering beneath the clear blue sky?
Love a wandering beneath the clear blue sky every now and then. Daily, in fact. I try and do it daily. She sets it on top of the stove. Yes, this was. So we just pinned Natsuki down and licked her finger. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Oh, by the way, our character is Mr. Blobby. We called our character Mr. Blobby. Any game that I play where I have to choose the name is Mr. Blobby. We're not telling where the finger has been. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Pardon me. Not like you need to tell me that. Is that a gust of sweet-smelling air? Is that what that was? I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make them look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time though. Why not? What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Thank you for the example. I wouldn't have understood it without the example. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it
What mysteries lie within the frame of a portrait?
Well, what mysteries indeed? This portrait has been on the screen for a while now. What mysteries does it hold? We will find out. We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. 6. Thank you, Amy.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute! Come on. We're not at school anymore, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with
you.
Hey, what am I wearing? What cute outfit am I wearing? Did you say something? Nothing? Thank you for the blobby voice, Deciduous. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on.
She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Thank you, Shadow, for the squeaky voice. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Like her. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. And your relationship with your dad is weird. He's very strict. We just have to turn it on every time Mr. Blobby has lines. You're going to be doing it a lot. And for 30 seconds at a time. Ahaha! Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. There is trouble in your home. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Aha! I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. What have you been saying to her? Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? What do you mean? Did you? Yes, you did! You pinned her down and licked her finger! Well, I guess I'll be off then. I feel like she'd listen to a cum cake. Probably right. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Mr. Blobby, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. Lele! I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. Everyone's 18! Everyone's 18! I feel the same way as you do, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki... Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go
dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Bone! They're 18! They're 18. Everyone's 18. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Oh, she's it. Uh-oh. Eh?
Hi, Mr. Blobby. Sayori? Thank you for the blobby voice. Just now, we weren't... it's okay, Mr. Blobby. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Could do with the little 18 badge in the corner of the screen. Well, it's not the case... I mean, the game is for over 18s, but it's not just that, it's that everyone in it is 18. What's the badge?
Mr. Blobby invites you to some KFC. It's finger-licking good. It's Mr. Blobby's secret recipe of 12 spices.
I'm assuming that was whatever language that was for 12. Even though it's 11 herbs and spices, Wolfman. Don't you know your KFC? Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? The 12th is the special, Mr. Blobby's special sauce. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. I was sure reality was just so much better. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Does it actually? I don't believe you. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mr. Blobby? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? 'Cause you love me. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Stop talking like that, please. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Mr. Blobby. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. What did she say? I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. What the hell did Monica tell her to do? It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Careful of your phrasing there, Mr. Blobby, please. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Mr. Blobby. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Mr. Blobby, saw that sausage flash. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. A decision is about to be made. But before then, ads.
I'll see you in 3 minutes. Goodbye.
But what about the poo?
Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Sayori is in a bad place mentally. She has confessed her love for me. Do I... First of all, only because we were kind of told that we should save before an important thing in the game. This isn't me...
I'm probably going to commit to whatever we choose. Thank you for the lobby voice. Like, in terms of the character, it does seem as though he really is enjoying spending time with Natsuki. Why can you just friend zone her in this scene of all things? I'm worried about what she's going to do to herself if we don't say I love you. Is that... First of all, do I believe that well, I do love her, but, like, do I love her in that way? I love her as a friend. Being someone's friend is not bad. Saying something insincerely that you do not truly feel is infinitely worse. Generally, I agree. But if she does something to herself because of this decision, then that's... Do you think the character's in love with her, though? No, I don't. Oh no, come on, Naomi! I think this is the more truthful answer. Oh my god. But... if... I'm gonna go with this, but if... You can't control whether someone is going to hurt themselves or not.
Sausage?
I don't know if that's true.
Anyway, we've said this now. Don't lie to her. No, that's what I've done. I've not lied to her. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Which is what she wanted, to be fair. She wanted things to be like they've always been.
Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I believe you made the good choice, but there's only one way to find out, yeah. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Time to go. See you, Lele. Thanks for hanging out. It's been good to see you. Hopefully baby behaves. I should write a poem about this. I think that's a good idea, actually. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my Stop describing it as a punishment, please. For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realise that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Mr. Blobby. I'll trust you with anything. I hope you will. I hope you actually will and aren't just saying that. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder, then flashes me flashes me, then flashes me. One more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Well, it was a tough conversation. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right.
Sausage?
Could give her a sausage. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. And breathe. Jeez. It's the day of the festival! Hooray! Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Stop at her house on the way. Stop at her house on the way, please. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's too much. No. Do that. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Check on her, right? I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. That'll be the first change. We walk in together every day now. Yep. Mr. Blobby, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Really? We didn't want one of our own? So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, me too. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Mr. Blobby. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. Go back and check on her now, please. I'm gonna slap that bitch up. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yep. Ahaha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Mr. Blobby. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. She heard about that. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all, and I've got eyes everywhere. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? I don't. Now, they could be talking about different things, because we had 2 conversations with her yesterday. One in the morning where she came out about her depression, and the second one where she confessed her love. more believable that she heard about the first one, because then Sayori and Monica were working together online during the day. Second one, I don't know. About how I basically turned down her confession. That really makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? No, we need to talk. Well, they came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab onto one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. That isn't a poem. Get out, so it's also get out of my head, and then get out of my head before I do what I want. Get out of my bed before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Monica. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Mr. Blobby? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from anything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. She's far too calm about this. I quicken my pace. The lack of music is terrifying. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I don't think I do, Alex. Don't say anything, please. I don't think the original had music here. Okay, first of all, I have a feeling that might be something we can actually look at on the desktop, that file. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. No. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. Hello, Obi-Wan. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. It's not entirely true. Does the game want me to reload? This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Fuck you. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. What does that say? Oh shit. Sayori's image is fucked. Uncork VM runtime exception occurred. Exception. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, probably fix this. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Aha, well here goes nothing. Her reach was mixed with whoever's on the right, yeah. Oh, lovely. Haha, these are actual attributions. Game. Internal. Note insecure directory.txt. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it in directly to the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ria is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Ever keep everything offline until then, Paula. That is the actual timestamp. Game saves. Huh. This right here is why the game should have stayed on PC. You actually have to go and look at these in the actual computer. Okay, I see. So this is this is what they're giving you instead on the console. So she's been deleted. The character does not exist. Game script 5. I mean, that's not something that exists. Scripts. Unable to open script on file type. Oh! But you've still only... Sayori's winning words. Okay. Can't open those. Can't open the save files. These are all empty. Is there any way to tell us backup? Test.txt. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. Updated development timeline, new task, test cases for new genetic model, server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migrated to encrypted file share on Monday. VM2 roadblocks, row on VM2, everyone else on VM1 for data collection. Ideas for data search types, visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing, thought patterns. Meeting over time, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive and stay focused. System. These are all unknown file types. Oh, wait. Oh, access keys found so far. From tower rotation. Key pair 1 gear. 240 clock time 221. What the hell are these? Tower keys? I have the option to delete as well here. Reset.sh. I'm assuming that'll actually reset the actual game, maybe. Wait, what was that? What I literally just read? Oops. That's not a thing, is it? 221. Project plan. Unknown error. Please try again later. Key pair 2 boat, key pair 3 spaceship. Gear boat spaceship. Gear clock time 240. Can't like change the time on the... No, those are... So, okay. So the images of her being dead are not here. No mail. Is there anything here that I've... This is fascinating. Okay. Is there anything I want to delete? I don't think so yet. So she's been deleted. So what happens if we try and continue with this? Start a new game? Oh. Okay. This is how the game would have started, but yeah, Sari is not in it anymore. I see an annoying girl running towards me for the distance ground. Yeah, this is how the game began. That girl is my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see making yourself today, but just kind of works out because you know each other so long. We used to walk to school together, studying around high school, so we would oversleep more and more frequently and I get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I feel almost better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Perfectly content just getting on by... Yep, I mean, this is all this is how the game started. So before I know it, I'll just back up my step like this without some motivation. Clubs. Didn't have to choose a name this time. Name's still saved. Anime Club, Mr. Blobby. Yep. Monica. You showed up. In her place. You didn't show up here before. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah. I don't trust Monica. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we already taught, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity, how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Not 4. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Mr. Blobby. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favour? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Mr. Blobby, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time, you're more important. Is Monica going to try and get them all killed off? Is that Monica's MO? Today's the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Oh, now that's interesting. What did that say last time? Did I sell my soul to Sayori last time? I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? Girl 1. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Mr. Blobby. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? It was Monica that Sayori was mixing with on the title screen, wasn't it? Hang on a minute. Oh, that's interesting. Ha, the saves have gone. It seems as though it's a bit of all of them. It's all 3 of them. It's mostly Monica, but Yuri is also there, and so is Natsuki. But it is mostly Monica. No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student who is 18! Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Was she always the vice president? I thought, was Sayori the vice president before? No, maybe Yuri was always right. Wait, was she? Yuri, who's comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Mr. Blobby in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, it just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Mr. Bobby? This is all familiar. They form a table. Opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other, still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Maybe there were. And they've been killed off before we arrived. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people here are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not just be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mr. Blobby, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. A good drink with a book, not a bad way to go. Don't say not a bad way to go. Not in this context. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the river with the finger. My favourites are usually novels, but yeah, we've all seen this before. Level of creativity was amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on to impressed about her reading. This seems so reserved and timid, yet this is all mostly identical. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately taking advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Look, you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. We've already read all this, perp. This is the second. That's why I'm just rushing through it. It's the second time we've heard all this, just with one less person. Truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Was Sayori not present for this conversation the first time around? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in, together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Mr. Blobby? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important point, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I didn't actually say I was going to join the club. Never said I was joining the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, humph. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Mr. Blobby. What truth, though? The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Oh, that's different. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Mr. Blobby? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Mr. Blobby, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mr. Blobby, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then, and walk home alone. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. So since Monica sort of glitched in to take over Sayori's role as the person who brought me to the club, it's been fairly stable. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. There's going to be no one left in the club by the end of the game, is there? That's what I'm thinking it might be leading towards, yeah. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me, and I guess that stops me writing a poem. Now. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Is this actually something that works? I love you. Which is what Sayori obviously said to me. Is she in the machine somewhere? It's just the 2 of them. Monica's not an option. That's just the same traceback, isn't it? Interesting that traceback was last modified apparently 2 days ago. Now we could take a look at the poem words, because Sayori's winning words are still here. I missed what decision you made before Sayori left. Did you tell her that you loved her or the other? I said you will always be my closest friend, or the one that wasn't I love you. Now what does that mean 3 to word S point, N point, Y point. N, so I get Y point would be, wait, what's S point? I mean, they're all 3 for Sayori. I'll always be your best friend, that's what it was. N point, I'm assuming, are turn-offs, but they're all 3 for Natsuki. N and Y. Y point. They're all... oh, hang on, are these... oh, okay, these are just... so they're not... there's not a complete list of words. Hang on, who's missing? Got Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. So Monica... is not there. What happens if I try and write a poem for Sayori with her not being here? I need to screenshot these. That's a secret. That counts as a secret. 1 of 11 special poems. DDLC selects 3 random special poems to appear when it started for the first time. We still have an option for new game here again. Despite it looking like this. Okay, what have we got then? Raindrops. There's all rain cloud there. Vanilla? Is vanilla one of her words? This is going to take a while. If you see any of her words on this, you can let me know. Death. Disarray. Hang on, let's Rain cloud is on it. I don't see rain drops. I wonder if it's just not going to give us the option of any of her words at all. Grief was one of hers. Sparkle. Dazzle. I think Sunny might have been one of them. Although I'm not seeing Sunny on the list now. Oh, Sunny is there. Yes, Sunny is there. Thank you. Climax music, memories, blanket. Music. Dark was one of them, pretty sure. Heart, fireworks, candy, fun. Fireflies. Heart. Tragedy. Treasure. Summer. Jump, nature, sugar. Nature. Fireflies was definitely one, wasn't it? Extreme anger, playground play. Play. Rain cloud was on there, I'm pretty sure. Rainbow. Rain cloud is there. Oops. Misfortune, ribbon, puppy, loud. Misfortune right there. Chocolate pain, promise, melody, giggle. Pain. Bouncy scars, cry, clumsy, breathe. Sunset was there. Sunset also was there. Yeah, sunset's there. Electricity, strawberry, awesome, dance. Color is there. Graveyard Journey, Laugh, Boop, Disaster. Laugh. Lucky, Incongruent, Family, Marriage, Pleasure. Extraordinary. Was that on the previous one? So I can making Twitch clip URLs a little bit. We're going to continue this after the break, but we do need to take a break, so I'll see you in 3 minutes. Goodbye. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. We're trying to write a poem for Sayori, who is no longer with us, and see what happens if we do such a thing. So we're trying to find a word that's in that list here. I'm assuming secretive probably is right. Is secretive here? I'm actually not seeing it there. Was dance one of them? No. Lucky, family, pleasure, fantasy. Family is there. Well, this is the direction you're taking. I want to know. I want to know. Papa suicide, vivid question, warm. Warm. Incapable, Sparkles. I think, pretty sure Smile was on there. I think I remember seeing Smile. Smile's there. And then Dream, Spinning, Essence, Landscape, Crimson, Sing. Rose is there. Yep. Okay, let's see what they reckon about that. Hi again, Mr. Blobby. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. This is all the same. I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Yuri glitched there. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mr. Blobby. That was probably a Sayori line, right? Last time. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Like he deserves any slack. She glitched in as well. Maybe they were glitching in the first time. But Monica didn't glitch in today, at least. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She's gone in front of the text box. Gives my collection in the back room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Yes, remember that line. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Mr. Blobby. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Did the key just change in the music? Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. It's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'm happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Did this happen last time? I don't remember being given a book. Picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. Oh, mate. No, this does ring a bell. Should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. No, this is, yeah, obviously this happened. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. The music is changing, isn't it? I don't think I'm going mad. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stack books across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah. Sometimes manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into until you figure out what the other person stands. Yeah, we've seen all this already. How do you know anyway? How do you bring it? Has the text got bolder? I can't tell if it's got bolder. The outline. Kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. We've done all this before. There's a lone volume of manga. Yep. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to a box of manga, slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get a close look at the box. She's admiring Parfait Girls. Yep, that's the same. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can go through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. Yeah, this is all the same. It was at the tone of your voice. Tell you one thing, Mr. Blobby. Consider this a don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. At least Natsuki can rap. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Still 4 girls in the cover of that. Is it signaling Mo? We remember talking about that. See, yeah, as the... Don't just stand there. It feels like the outline of that text has gone regular again. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats... This is moving faster than before, right? This didn't happen on the first day last time. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that. Her hair's a bit of a mess. I don't think it's any more of a mess than it usually is. I did pick up on that yesterday. Guess it's easy to be close together. This is like day 2 or 3 last time, wasn't it? This definitely wasn't the first thing that happened on the first day, I'm pretty sure. Don't just say that, you'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, didn't exactly expect anything this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open up the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while I hope I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the old volumes now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Yeah, hey, you paying attention? Not really. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writer to be entertaining enough to make up the lack of plot. We've definitely had this before. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something like you with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I've got no friends. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't gone out that yet. It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. Probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. As has been alluded to previously. At least it's safe here in the club room. Safe. At least. That's got a double meaning now. At least the manga is safe in the club room. At least the situation is safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Is her dad gonna kill her? Here I am reading it. Tell you that maybe outside I want to talk. Not like that solves any of my problems, maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, Cool, 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 cool. Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Did this happen last time? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. I don't remember her falling asleep last time. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Well, I've no idea what that says. This definitely didn't happen before. Oh, jeez. Has her bow changed? She wasn't wearing the blue before, right? Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Are we back on track now? I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Because she doesn't want to spoil her appetite for dinner. Because otherwise Dad will beat her. Don't worry, Mr. Blobby. She's fine. And the protein bar was laced with drugs. It just happens every now and then while she glitches. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? What do you think of my poem, Monica? What do you know? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Mr. Blobby. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you knew and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club activities you think could be better... Wasn't that a funny little joke about drugged cakes back when this game is perfectly innocent? Yeah, yes. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. You're a demon. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Mr. Blobby. We're a little bit embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I have Monica my poem. I like it, Mr. Blobby. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. Really? Okay. I hate how she sticks her butt out like that. She does do that a lot. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment, is it? She's a good writer now? If you say so, yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She's 18 plus and has IBS, yes. So she has to stick her butt out. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Aha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. Interesting choice of words, shuts down. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. There's a difference between petite and underfed. Just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident, somebody claims not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. This is the same? I think, isn't it? There was definitely one called Hole in Wall before. What do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, this is all the same. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Yeah, she was going for the beat poem, wasn't she? Really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Did you have an epiphany last time? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Something like that. Unless she's not necessarily responsible, but maybe aware that she's in a game. And she said some things that have alluded to that as well. In terms of like saving the game and stuff. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. When you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I wonder what happens if we just pick the same position word every time. Move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki, have you recovered from being glitchy? Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of showing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and I go, hey, well that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, it's saying you liked it. This is all the same. Natsuki retorts, gets caught in the throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say it mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. And this was the same. This has been my favourite one of the entire game so far. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks the writing is all supposed to be seriously. We've read all this before. When poems for people to express themselves, your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write a poem about it. Yes, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps you bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more into it than I realised. That's what it meant to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Yeah. Okay, didn't expect the next one here, did you? Still 18? Yeah, I guess not. Decide to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And then Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. This is all the same. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through that. Yeah, so it's bad. Nope. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, sorry. Been several minutes, haven't really gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I don't really notice what you're saying. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, can't really to pick up on them. Okay. This is all the same. Stamina's gone, just sounds like an expert, yep. Yeah, we've read all this before. Hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Naxi can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Did we work out what that meant? Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising and stuff. I would not see you mind if I read your poem now. Please do. Visual novels often have a skip scene text option where it just jumps right to new text. It can help, but can also be confusing in where you are right now. Yeah, I've seen the skip option is available now. I think it's not been available for a while. But I don't want to use it just in case I get lost, which is a possibility. So we're going to see Yuri's poem. This is Ghost Under the Light. Which was the same. Last means yes. This is a yep. Just don't read script very often. Handwriting's pretty. I was going to deploy a drone to your house to press the skip button. Totally no. I want to skip it. I want to skip it manually, if that makes sense. Even though it's short, it's descriptive. Wasn't too short. Do you write long poems? Not at all. I like it. I'll be honest. It's the first time showing one. It's something a bit more mild. Are you into ghosts? Ooh, now that's interesting. Ghosts now? Really? Not about ghosts? Must have missed the point. Well, I was supposed to do the glance. But remember, a poet often expresses their own thoughts and feelings on the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story. Subject is only being compared to a ghost. Lingering. Yeah. That's a lot more solemn. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. Okay. Counting on you. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. Where's Sayori? That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. What's happening to the music? There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I note each of the expressions change. Yeah, we've got this rivalry. Music artists just hit puberty. The music's hit puberty. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Yep. Now, interesting, we don't have the option to skip anymore. But this is all very similar. Yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out at all. Couple of suggestions. People liked it. Monica liked it, and Mr. Blobby did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. We've seen all this. Mr. Bobby liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. This is what I've got to choose. I thought this happened later as well. A little bit of dissonance is being added, one instrument at a time. First time, the ever so slightly misplaying of the piano melody, like clumsy fingering. Now the flute off key. Something is the clumsy fingering. Yes, it's going a little bit weird. Didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our newest member. That's not what Yuri stands up. Maybe you're just jealous Mr. Blobby appreciates my advice more than yours. And how do I know they didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything so cutesy. Wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mr. Blobby showed up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act young. as you look. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What if I just leave this to go? What if I don't choose the skip option? How far does it go? Is it still going? Has it reached a peak now? Look who's talking. You wanna me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See, I guess I was meant to do this while it was getting worse, and I just let it get worse at the beginning. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing me with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh... Self-harm. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Mr. Blobby hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Mr. Blobby, she's just trying to make me look bad. What did she say to make her look bad last time? Because obviously it wasn't that. That's not true. She started it. How? Oh boy. Oh god. We chose Natsuki last time. I might go for Yuri this time. Or I won't. Oh shit, really? Oh, I can't pick either of them? Hello, Monica. What do I do now? Hey, Mr. Blobby, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about what? They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling and glitching. Aha! Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. Assert. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes me want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's been crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Oh dear! Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Mr. Blobby, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Gonna wipe her memory. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Is that new? Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside of all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Can you hear me? All I did was untie the knot. Who is I? Could have been playing Hades too. Shush. What I was wondering, because we've got Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri. We can't open these. Why was we try and delete Monica? Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action. Can't delete any of the other characters as well. No changes to any of this. Okay. What's the new picture we've got? Oh. It was a new poem. Or kind of a new poem. Huh. Okay. Play with me. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. She wasn't always the last one out, though, was she? Didn't we stick around with Natsuki one day? Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Mr. Blobby. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Okay. I think we're going to leave it there for the day. And we'll continue this on Tuesday. We didn't get a chance to talk about the book. Is that because Monica did something? You mean Thursday? Why not tomorrow? Today is Tuesday, right? We'll be doing a stream tomorrow. What did I say? Say continue Tuesday. Oh, okay. Sorry. You know, today is Tuesday. Sorry. Games mess with my head. There you go. There's skip unseen text. Let's just take another look at the files here. Yeah, that is new. This is not. Is that? No, I don't think that's changed. It's weird. Now I'm assuming that will maybe reset the game, which I obviously don't want to do. I'm assuming it would give us a... Oh, I can't actually open it anyway. Can I delete it? No. Interesting. Interesting! Well, that certainly is... a thing. What was it? 221? Is anything new in 221? Project plan? No. Okay. Can't delete it. Great stream. This is not an easy ride. It's not an easy ride, no. So yes. Hope we're all okay and feeling alright. We are done for the day. You also finished the Gartic game, so we can go straight to the buy screen. Yes. Sleep well. We'll play more of this tomorrow. Whoo! I don't know how much is left. We're in Act 2 currently. Definitely more than 4 hours. Yeah, we'll see. More of this tomorrow, which will be 6 PM. That's the day there. I'm going to cook a paella now. 4-hour game, my arsehole. So yeah, that's the plan. Hugs to y'all. Where shall we go? And now for something completely different. Should we watch Cool Light play Power Like Sim? Power Wash Sim 2. Yes, I think that's an appropriate place to go. Raid Cool Like, which makes you like cool. Hugs, y'all. We haven't indeed got to the psychological horror part. Yes, that is true. See you tomorrow for more of this. Enjoy your evening. Goodbye.